Man, Garry Russell is at it again. He put out some kind of post where he's showing everybody, what he's doing and what his weight is. And he's talking about moving up to 135 pounds and taking on the guys over there. And he's been calling out, multiple people, including Devin Haney. You know, that's I guess his quote new target. Devin and Haney says that he's down to do the fight, but which is cool. Um, if Devin Haney's willing to do that particular fight, and Garry Russell's willing to do it, absolutely 100%. Make the fight happen, and let's see what goes on with that particular situation. But this is my thing. Garry Russell needs to stop talking so much and actually do something. He does a whole lot of talking all the time about the different moves he's going to make, but he never actually does it. He supposedly was moving up to 130 pounds. He said he was chasing Tank, chasing out these other guys. He said he's going to move up to 130 pounds. He was going to take on Burchell because him being the champion at 126 pounds, he can do that. He can move up to 130 pounds and challenge the champion at 130 pounds. And he said that's what he was going to do. He never did it. Before he had talked about, how he was going to jump up to 135 pounds. And that he wanted Tank and he wanted Loma at 135. He wanted all these guys at 135. But then his next fight, what did he fight at? He fought at 126 pounds. So the man is talking a lot. He's definitely talking a lot. And that's fine, but at some point, you got to stop talking and start putting some actions to your words. Move up. Show them you're about that. Even if it's not about, not fighting those guys, fight somebody else. You're the champion at 126 pounds. See what the WBC can do for you. And go on from there. But don't just talk about it, because all he does is talk. And then he ends up fighting again at 126 pounds. Takes 6 months off, a year off, fights at 126 pounds. At some point, you got to stop talking about what you're going to do and actually do it. Just talking about it's not going to do anything. He usually will talk like this for like a couple of week or two. Then he'll disappear again until his fight gets announced. And then when his fight gets announced, you hear him talk again until the fight. Then he'll kind of disappear again. Or he'll, and it gets, and the thing that frustrates me about him is that usually going up to his fights, he's great at talking and he's great at putting pressure on guys. He was putting pressure on Santa Cruz heavy. Where Santa Cruz had to talk about how he wasn't scared and, this and that. He was forcing him to have to continuously explain himself. Especially when the whole father thing and everything, Garry Russell putting his arm around the man's father and all that other stuff. But then he disappeared. It's like his problem is that there's never any kind of momentum that keeps flowing. Even if you're not fighting. Even if you're not fighting because you say, quote, these guys won't fight you, so that's why you're not fighting and this and that. All right, fine, but you can still go to all these PBC events. You see Earl Spence at all these events. You see him at all events. You see Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder's making 20, 30 M's a fight. You still see him at a whole bunch of different events all the time. He's still pushing and promoting himself. So if they can all do it, why can't you? Why can't we see Manny Pacquiao at multiple events? So if they can do it, why can't you do it? You choose not to do it. You choose not to promote yourself. You still choose not to push your brand. Then you wonder why you're in the situation that you're in. But that's all cool. That can all be the past. You're starting up drama again. People are talking again, getting people hyped up again. But unfortunately, I think this probably is going to be another situation where everybody gets so hyped up. He got, what I'm saying, he got his foot on their neck, and then he's going to let go and disappear again. And then he's going to come back and he's going to fight at 126 pounds again. That's the pattern I've been seeing for the last couple of years. So the question is he still, steadfast in that same pattern? Or is he for real right now when, with the things that he's saying? At some point, you got to stop just talking about this moving to 130 and 135 stuff. You got to stop it. And you actually got to do it. You actually got to do something. Show that you really are about that life, you know, and put that pressure on them and keep that pressure on them if that's what you're gonna do, But if not, then stop talking about it, you know. Then stop talking about it, because what's the point? What's the point of getting everybody all riled up? What's the point of getting everybody all hyped up, you know? And then when everybody's up there, you choose not to, to go through with what you said you're gonna go through. You end up not doing what you said you were gonna go do. So I see a whole lot of people are hyped up about this, everything that he said. But to me, man, this dude cried wolf too many times, man. So he's that little pig that cried wolf way too many times. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the wolf really isn't at his door trying to get into that house and ripping him shreds. Because ain't nobody getting up to go help him. Because I don't believe him. I can't believe him because of the past. He's going to have to do something more than just talk. He's going to have to put words to his actions. He's going to have to walk the walk instead of just talking. So, in the next couple of weeks, we'll see if he ends up signing a fight to fight at 126 pounds, or if he really does go through what he's been saying and actually contacts Eddie Hearn, tries to negotiate that fight against Devin Haney and goes up there and really does fight him. Or somebody else at 135 pounds. Anybody at 135 pounds. He could fight Campbell at 135 pounds. When Matto show that he's serious. Show that he's really, about what he's talking about. Until then, like, subscribe, share. I'm out.